Hey guys, it's Kristen and welcome back to my channel. Today I'll be telling a really crazy story that happened. It happened pretty recent ago, not too long ago, I would say a few-ish months ago. It was at the ending of April. It's fresh and new and it's ready for you. Also, like and subscribe because that'd be so awesome. But anyway, let's get into the video. So this happened at the end of April and me and my guy friends. I'm not gonna say his real name just for privacy reasons, but we're gonna use the first letter of his initials, so we'll call him Cameron. So me and Cameron from my program, we were like,
wow, we're graduating.
yes, I'm actually graduating this summer, by the way, so woo, woo, woo. Anyway, since we were graduating, we're like, we definitely celebrate. Like, this is something to celebrate because I've been going to this program for like 2 years. If you're curious what program I'm going to, by the way, it's this program called the CIC program. You do really cool skills and you learn a lot. There's just lots you do. It just helps you set up for success. Anyway, since we were graduating this summer, we definitely wanted to celebrate, so we're like, yeah, totally. And at the end we decided to go to Clifton Hill, and Clifton Hill is this really cool place in Niagara. It's down by Niagara Falls. It's really cool because you could do so much. You can go out to eat, there's so many cool restaurants, there's fun games to play, there's tons of things to do. You can check out the falls because Clifton Hill is like literally right close to Niagara Falls. But we thought it would be a great place to celebrate. So on our last day of school, it was so exciting but so sad at the same time. After our last class, which went by pretty well, by the way, pretty fun. I think we mostly just played games. I love playing games. So after class, me and Cameron, and we brought another friend with us, just went out for lunch. Nothing too big, just something small, just did some walking around because we wanted to hang out for a bit since it was our last day, and also there was gonna be like a fun graduation coming up in the early afternoon, so we thought we'd hang out a bit until the party started. I think we went to McDonald's because we wanted to try those waffle fries, which they're pretty good, by the way. After that, we did some wine tasting, which was really good. Anyway, after our waffle fries and wine tasting, weird combination, we went to the party. We were a little late, but they never said you had to be on time. So we hung out at the party. I think we were there for the rest of the time there for the party. They were planning on just being there for like half an hour, but we planned on staying there longer, which was okay because we had a lot of fun. And we got gift bags. During the party, Cameron asked me and said,
hey, do you want to go to that Nightmares place?
Nightmares is this haunted scare place, by the way. You like go in and it's dark and there's people who are dressed in masks and scare you. Anyway, he asked me that and I'm like,
sure, let's do it.
I mean, I was really scared, but at the same time I wanted to do it. I've been to Nightmares years ago. It was probably 5 or 6. I went with my whole family and now it would just be the two of us. Like I said, even though I was scared, I definitely wanted to do it, so I said yes. Me and him were so excited but so nervous at the same time. But anyway, after the party ended, we headed our way to Niagara Falls. So we took the GO bus, like these like buses and trains all around Southern Ontario. We only needed to take one to get to like Clifton Hill. Oh my goodness, during the bus ride we were so nervous. I could feel the weird feeling in my stomach. I was so scared, even though I knew it was really fun. So after a little bus ride and walking to the Nightmares, we finally made it. Oh my goodness, we were so nervous to do it. Cameron was like,
I'm regretting this.
and I'm like,
It's okay, Cameron, we can do this. We got this. We got each other. We're like, at least we're not alone.
so we pay for it. We get through this like little there are like these walk-through things. Before we make our way into the beginning of the haunted walk place, the worker says,
Alright, you cannot use any flashlights.
just something like that, just giving us the rules, which I'm kind of sad we couldn't use a flashlight because it was so dark in there. Anyway, we make our way in. It was so dark and so scary. Sometimes there'd be these big shocks, like it's like in those movies, like electricity and then water combining and it's like just sparks. It was like that. It was so crazy. Me and Cameron were literally clenching each other. We were so terrified. Every minute or two there'd be this person in a mask who would go blah. It was so scary. Pretty sure there's these people trying to grab us because in this Nightmares place people can actually grab you, which makes it more intense. So we're walking our way there. We're like holding each other dear life, hoping that we won't die. We're so scared. There's people that try to grab Cameron. I'm like, no! There may have been people to grab me, but I was probably so scared and shocked that I'm like, so we're making our way through it. We're trying to like survive through it. We keep getting scared. Eventually we see a light. And then we're thinking, oh my goodness, we have made it. We're there. Till no, this is just the halfway point. It was a trick. It was a lie. We didn't make it. We were only halfway there. And we're both like,
No, we thought we were there.
we get to the second part of the darkness. Cameron's like hesitant. He doesn't want to go in. I'm like, it's
Okay, Cameron, it's okay.
I'm trying to lead the way and get us to safety. We're making our way there. There's more people going blah at us until this was the probably the biggest scare I've had in the nightmares. So we're making our way through. It's really dark until this guy in this Jason costume, he literally looked like Jason from those Friday the 13th movies. There's this big light that goes on and he jumps at us. And since I was so terrified, I started falling to the ground, and then Cameron fell to the ground because I think we were like holding each other. Literally both fell to the ground. And then this Jason, he's still leaning over to get us. Me and Cameron are literally trying to crawl away to get away from him. Like we were trying to crawl away for dear life. Oh my god, it's so scary. And me and Cameron were screaming so loud. We were like so funny but so scary at the same time. Oh, I also remember, since it was so dark and you couldn't see where you're going, and since we were trying to find where we're going, there was this one part where we got lost. I wouldn't exactly say lost, but since it's so dark, part of the way there's this part where you get stuck, and like there's like this crawl space you have to like kneel down and crawl through. Like you had to like go on your knees and then find this like little tunnel. But before we found it, we were like stuck and didn't know where we are, and we started to like freak out a bit. Like we didn't know where we're going, and it's dark, there's people scaring us, and we lost our way. In my head, I'm just thinking, it's okay, just find your way. So I used the smart logic. I tried using my like hands to find the way I was going. I'm like,
Cameron, just use your hands. Just use your hands. Just find the way we're going.
also, since it was so dark, I like walked into a wall. I hit my nose and it hurt so much. Oh my goodness. I'm so glad I didn't break it because it's a little nose. After that whole catastrophe of like being scared so much, we keep going through. There's this big car that comes at us, which is fake by the way. It just scared us so much because it would just went brrr. So we finally make it to the end after lots of scares. There's another person in a mask and trying to scare us. We like just went blah, and then we just ran out of there like no tomorrow, and we were finally out. We're like,
We made it.
but then once we got out, there was this person in one of those masks who's like, I guess acting, and this person said, "Come back." And Cameron was like,
No.
so we finally made it. It was so much fun. We had such a blast. Because honestly, at the beginning, it's so scary to do it. Your heart is pumping. But once after you do it, the feeling is so good because like you feel so accomplished. You feel like you accomplished the best. It just feels great because then you can laugh about it after. We were like talking about it the rest of the night. It's just a great feeling. And we also got these funny pictures. It was so funny. Oh my goodness, our faces. That was a really fun part. After that, we decided to go walk down to Niagara Falls. Just walk off all that scariness, just walk it off. And like I said, we were talking all about it and we were like laughing, looking at the pictures while we were walking. We decided to get two because there was like 2 for a deal. We decided to like buy 2 and then take a picture of each other's. That way we can still have both. But one of us will have the original picture. But anyway, we're walking down Niagara Falls. It's so beautiful. It was such a beautiful day. I think it was like 1920. So it was like a happy medium. Until halfway we decided to turn around because I believe we're really hungry because from being scared, it built up an appetite, you know what I mean? So we're like, yeah, let's do it, definitely. So we make our way back to Clifton Hill and we decide where we want to go for dinner because there were so many choices. There was like a Montana's, there was a Boston Pizza, there was a Kelsey's, there was a Denny's. There was tons of restaurants. So we decided to go to Boston Pizza because Boston Pizza's good, it's delicious, good, it's delicious. And oh my goodness, that night was so crazy. It was so packed. And weird thing is, when we went up to like the service desk, when you say,
Hi, table for 2, please.
we went up there and we noticed there was like a bunch of people there and we're like, okay, we're probably gonna have to wait a while. But we just said, hey, we're just waiting for a table. And we were assuming that we would have to sit down and wait. She says, okay, and just gets us some menus and just says this way. And then we're like, okay, let's go. And then we make our way to a really big booth, which was really big by the way. way. They have really some big booths and really comfy. So we got our dinner, which was really good. We both got like just a cheese pizza and shared some fries. But anyway, dinner's good. We enjoyed it. It was so delicious. I had to give myself 3 refills because from the pizza and the fries, it gives you a big thirst, man. After dinner, we decided to do wizard golf, and wizard golf is this fun indoor glow-in-the-dark golf. Cameron did actually pretty well. He got some good spares. Is that the word spare? Like when you like, wait, no, hole in one. I'm talking about bowling. What am I doing? I'm so bad at this. He got a hole in one a good couple times. But me and him were just doing it for fun. We weren't doing it for like points. We're just having fun. We're celebrating. Anyway, after our fun night of like mini golfing, we decided after to get some desserts. I think I got some ice cream. So then after my delicious ice cream, we decided to head our way back because it was probably around in the evening. So we're walking our way to the bus station. As the GO bus, it goes to Niagara Falls and to Niagara College. And we made a bit of a mistake. Well, it was mostly my fault. We went on the wrong side because there was literally a bus sign on the other side because the cars were going the other way, and it was like back to like where we're going. So I assumed like, oh, the bus must go here because all the cars are going towards where we want to go. And then, oh my goodness, our bus came on the other side and we're like running and trying to make it, and then, oh my goodness, we missed it. Then we just decided to take an Uber back because then we would just split it. We got home quicker. So we eventually get home, which was good. And then me and Cameron said our goodbyes. We gave each other a goodbye hug and we're like, we'll see each other at graduation. Oh my goodness, it was so much fun. Then Cameron went back to his residence and I eventually got back home to my place. And then the night ended good and I was so exhausted, but it was a good night. Anyway, that was a story. I hope you liked it. Tell me which part of the story, which was your favorite. Leave it in the comments below. Which one made you laugh? I hope you liked this story time. I hope it made you laugh, and if it did, definitely give it a thumbs up and subscribe because that'd be so awesome. And I'll see you guys next time with another new video. Bye.